If you're cruising into Piraeus and you assume you can step off the ship, hop on the metro, and saunter up to the Acropolis at your own pace, this is the port where that plan quietly costs you the day. Athens is one of the great cities of the ancient world, and the Acropolis is one of the most visited monuments anywhere. The catch is the timing. 20,000 visitors a day go up that hill, and the gap between arriving early and arriving late is the difference between an extraordinary morning and a 45-minute queue. So in this guide, we will walk through where you actually arrive, the timing that decides everything, how to do the Acropolis and Plaka properly, and the practical mistakes that turn Athens into a frustrated rush. Welcome to Travel Day Trip Ideas. We're about to break down what to do, what to skip, and whether to DIY or take a tour. If that helps, hit subscribe. It really helps us grow. Let's jump in. Your ship docks at Piraeus, the historic port of Athens, about 6 miles southwest of the city center. There are 3 main cruise terminals, A, B, and C. From terminals A and B, Piraeus Metro Station is a flat 15 to 20-minute walk along the harbor. From Terminal C, a free port shuttle bus runs to the Metro every 15 minutes or so. The Metro itself is the single best cruise port to CityLink in the Eastern Mediterranean. A standard ticket is €1.20 from the machines at the station. And one thing that catches a lot of cruisers, you have to validate your ticket at the orange or yellow tap machines on the platform before you board. Inspectors patrol routinely, and the fine for an unvalidated ticket starts at €60 per person. The first call in Athens isn't do-it-yourself versus a tour, it is how early you commit to the Acropolis. The site opens at 8 in the morning. By 10, the queues are 45 minutes long. By midday in summer, the marble is roasting and the site is swarming. If your ship docks at 7 and you are moving by 7:30, you can be standing under the Parthenon by 9 in beautiful morning light, with cooler stone and a fraction of the crowd. If you do not move until 10, the day looks completely different. This is the timing trap, and it catches more cruisers in Athens than at any other Mediterranean port. A quick note on tours. Cruise line excursions are easy, but you often pay much more for the same experience. Local tours usually offer smaller groups, better value, and more time at the actual sites instead of waiting in big groups. The reputable ones know cruise timings and build in a sensible return buffer. In Athens, a do-it-yourself morning genuinely works as long as you have pre-booked an Acropolis ticket, but a guided Acropolis visit is one of the highest payback tours in the Mediterranean. From Piraeus, take the M1 Green Line direct to Souvlaki, 25 to 30 minutes, and it drops you in the heart of old Athens. Walk up through Plaka, the old neighborhood at the foot of the Acropolis, about 15 minutes through narrow streets, taverna terraces, and the smell of grilled lamb and oregano. There are 2 Acropolis entrances. The main entrance, the Piraeus on the west side, is where the tour groups stage and the queues build. There is a smaller, quieter southern entrance near the Theater of Dionysus that almost every coach skips. If you are walking up from Plaka, the southern gate is closer. Here is something most cruisers miss. The Parthenon you are walking up to has no straight lines. Every column tapers and bulges in the middle by about half an inch in a curve called entasis. All 46 columns lean slightly inward, the corner ones leaning in 2 directions at once. The floor is not flat either. It arches upward along its length by about 4 inches. Even the steps curve. The architects Ictinus and Callicrates knew that a perfectly straight building would look sagged and lifeless to the human eye, so they built every line slightly wrong on purpose, and the temple looks perfectly straight as a result. You are looking at a building from 2,500 years ago designed entirely around how human eyes work. The single biggest pitfall in Athens is showing up to the Acropolis without a pre-booked ticket. The site now operates a timed entry system with a daily visitor cap. Without a ticket, you might get in, you might not. And at peak season, you almost certainly will not. Book the 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. slot online before you sail and aim to be at your chosen entrance 30 minutes before the slot. While you are up there, walk to the north side for the Erechtheion, with its porch of the Caryatids, 6 female figures holding the roof in place of columns, and go to the eastern edge for the view across the city to the sea. Plan 90 minutes if you want to see all of it without rushing. If you only do one thing today, make it the Acropolis. If you have time for a second, the Acropolis Museum sits at the foot of the hill on the south side, a few minutes from the southern exit. It holds the original Parthenon sculptures, the friezes, the pediment figures, the Caryatids. The top floor is a glass-walled gallery oriented toward the temple itself. So the moment you stand there with the real friezes in front of you and the Parthenon framed through the glass behind them, the whole site clicks into place. There is a natural moment where a tour earns its money, and the Acropolis itself is it. A small group guided visit that skips the line gets you through the entrance with a ticket already in hand, and a guide turns the stones into a story you actually remember. Look for licensed guides. Anyone licensed by the Greek Ministry of Tourism has a verifiable number. For lunch, Plaka is the obvious answer, and it's the right one, but pick carefully. Avoid any taverna with a laminated 10-language menu right on the main square. Walk a couple of streets back into the lanes, find the place where the menu is in Greek with English in smaller print, and a few locals at the back. Order Saganaki, fried cheese with lemon to start, then moussaka, the layered aubergine and lamb dish, or Souvlaki if you want something fast. Have a horiatiki Greek salad on the side. If you spot grilled octopus, that's the second thing to try. The next common misstep is trying to do too much. The Acropolis, the museum, Plaka, the ancient Agora, the temple of Olympian Zeus, and Lycabettus Hill are all worth seeing, and you cannot fit them into one port day. Pick the Acropolis and the museum, eat in Plaka, and be back on the metro by 3 at the latest. 3 more sites through a tired blur is not a better day than 2 clear ones. A quick word on the ground. Marble on the Acropolis is famously slippery, so wear shoes with grip. Carry water in summer. The hill has no shade. On the M, one line into and out of Piraeus, pickpockets work the crowded carriages, so keep wallets and phones out of back pockets. If your morning slips and you cannot make the early Acropolis slot, flip the order. Visit the Acropolis Museum first while it is quieter. Have lunch in Plaka. After lunch, walk up to the Acropolis in the late afternoon when the heat eases and the morning queues have cleared. You lose the soft morning light, but you gain a quieter sight. Finally, the return clock. Piraeus is more forgiving than most Mediterranean ports. The metro back from Athens runs frequently, and the ride is 25 minutes. The trap is the long Plaka lunch that turns into a longer one, and suddenly you are sprinting for a 4 o'clock train. If your all-aboard time is 6, target Piraeus station by 4:30. When you are ready to head back, give yourself one clear instruction: be on a metro to Piraeus at least 90 minutes before all aboard, and use the buffer at the dock rather than chasing one more site. Stand on the upper deck as the ship pulls out and notice how the Acropolis stays visible from the water, a low, pale shape on the hill behind the city, glowing in the afternoon. Athens is the kind of port that sticks with you for years because you stood on stones that were already old when Caesar was born. We've added our favorite local tours in the description below. They are good value, feature smaller groups, and they've always got us back to the ship on time. Tell us how you'd spend your day in Athens, and keep watching for the next port. Thanks for watching. If you want a little help making the day smoother, we've linked our recommended local tours in the description below. And the next cruise port guide is on screen. Click that and let's plan your next stop.